Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and today we're unboxing that. So we've got tyres, wheels, bumpers, bumper mounts, centre caps, body mounts, new body which is a Ford Ranger body from Broline. Got some scissors and tape down there. This is sticker paper, so we can print our own stickers, and some paint. So we're not going to paint the body today because I can't be bothered, but yeah, that's that, and then what, and there for the body. So we're going to leave all of them somewhere, probably put them down there or something. So we're going to be unboxing all of this. So I've just put everything under there, and now this is all the stuff we're going to be doing today. So let's start off with the bumpers, I think, because that's what I've been most excited for about all of this stuff. The original bumper's got a couple of cable ties on them which I need to cut off, and it's just, well, since I'm going to take the whole bumper off, I'm just going to undo them, so that screw there, them screws there. So grab my tools. Also got, for Christmas I got a couple of screwdrivers and some tape, so let's do that. I've taken them screws out, and it's got some screws here for the lights, so I've taken the lights out of there, and this has got the tow bar mount thing for the trailer, but I don't really use that, it's more just for show, so we're just going to take this off. But I need to break them cable ties, so we'll use a screwdriver. There we go, there's one. Kind of. We've got them cable ties off there now, so we just think we just take this off somehow. So there we go. So that's what the bumper looks like with no mount on it. This is, well, that's what the chassis looks like with no mount on it. This is the bumper with the mount on it. We'll have to get new bumper mounts because they're round, look, and they're like a, I don't know, like a H shape or something. Because these bumper posts are actually round, so they wouldn't go in the original bumper mount. So we're to buy some more, and we ordered all of this stuff last year, but now it's only these, and the magnets have only just come now, so making a video. I'm going to open these up. I'm going to put these on the car first, screw them in, and then I'm going to open the back bumper, which is this one, so let's do that. These bumper mounts, just plastic mounts. The bumpers are for the FTX Fury, but I thought that they'd fit if I put the mounts on them, so let's do that. There we go. I screwed them in, 2 screws there. These got like little pins on them, so we know which way they go. This, I didn't cut this cable tie, I just slid it along, so I slid it back and it holds the lights on. So let's put that in. Let's tidy up a bit and open the yeah, because that's the bull bar. Yeah, let's open the rear bumper. That's also for the front when you save that. Here's everything out the bag. It comes with 3 things. This is a wheel mount, but because it's a pickup truck, we're not going to be using this, so we can save this. Same with that, one of these bars, that one, and this centre cap thing. But we're going to need, could use them, I'll save them because we've already got them screws. So let's do that. Solid aluminium bumper, it's been machined, so on the back, and it comes with D-links, so we'll be putting the D-links on there. A little bit dirty where it's been laser engraved. Looks nice. It's good work. It's got, yeah, it doesn't feel that heavy, if I'm honest. I mean, it feels lighter than that. That's because that's got all the bars on it and stuff. But altogether, it doesn't feel that much heavier. The front bumper feels quite heavy, but the back one feels alright. So we're going to put all that together and mount it on the back. So let's do that. Put this plastic bag down so I know it's cardboard, but it's a bit gritty, so I don't want to scratch the bumper. Okay, so all the screws I just put in the back of here for now. These long ones go in the, oh that's not a long one, this is one. These long screws go through the front and into the bumper mount, or bumper holder, I don't know what you call it, whatever this is, it goes into the back of these, and these are, no, you can see that, what do you call it, threaded, I think. These are threaded, so you don't have to like self do them, they're already done. So I'll put them bumper mounts on first, and then we'll do all the accessories and stuff. So I was wrong, the long screws don't go in there, they go through the bumper mount. So first I'm going to put these on so I know which space apart they are, like how far apart they are. As you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but this is bent. But when I screw them up, they're gonna like open up a bit, and that's gonna straighten out. So we're gonna use the medium screws, which are these ones, to go through the front of the bumper and in the body mount. So also used a bit of thread lock so it doesn't come out. And yeah, let's screw that on the back of there. Okay, so that's that all mounted. Got it all squared up so it's nice and straight with the body mounts. This is it's came out a bit, which is it's good, but that feels solid compared to the other bumpers. Now we're going to put the accessories on it and plug the lights back in so it all work. So I got the things screwed in. Just gonna cable tie these, probably cable tie that one there, and then leave that one because that one's already pretty tight. So let's do that. So I got that cable tied it round there, and it kept slipping down that way. So I put a cable tie through the actual screw holes and made that all secure. So I'm gonna go cut these off now, and then we're gonna fit the first mount screwed on, and use a bit of this blue stuff again. And the screws are tiny, like that compared to my finger, they're tiny. So yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm gonna put these on afterwards. I'm probably gonna Loctite these. I don't know whether to Loctite them so they're stuck or they will flap around a bit. So I don't know, we'll figure that out. But it's looking good. Second one mounted up. We're just gonna put the D-links on now, and they're the holes for the what's it mount, the wheel mount. But we're not gonna put them on, so I'll leave them like that. But yeah, it's looking nice. Okay, got them on, or one on anyway. I tightened it up really well, so it's like it flaps around, but that's never gonna come off. I used a screwdriver, put it behind it, and then like twisted it so it's not going to come off. And we're going to do the same. I Loctited it as well, again just to make sure it doesn't come off. But yeah, these are looking really nice so far, so let's carry on. That's that bumper all done. It's looking really nice. Like I say, it's solid. It's not just the bumper mounts. It's like, well, this one, look. I don't know whether you can see that, but it wiggles. Well, it definitely wiggles for me. But this, like that's shaking the whole car. It's that sturdy. So cable work's looking really nice in there, and both of these spin. They're everything's been Loctited. Look. I've put this on everything that's metal, and yeah, now we're gonna do the front one. Got the front bumper off. It was a lot harder because more of the bumper was sticking through, so it was a lot more stiffer to like bend the bumper mount. These are a lot more, I don't know, heavy duty if you like, compared to the Fury ones. But there is a metal upgrade for these, but they're 30 quid, and I thought we could get the 30 quid ones because it's aluminium and aluminium, so it's going to be even more rigidity. It's going to be even more stronger. But I thought if you get the plastic, if if I do have a collision, I'd rather it break the plastic than bend one of these bumper mounts, which is highly unlikely, but these are super cheap. They're like £2 for a set, £2-3 for a set of two, and yeah, that's that one off. And I mean, if you want a set of used FTX Hi-Rock bumpers, just you know, find me on Instagram or something and I'll send them you. But yeah, now let's open the front one, and well, first let's put this on and then assemble the front one and put it on and stuff, and then that will be dead good, and then we'll be able to do the wheels. Yay! Let's do that now. The front bumper mount all screwed in. Looks really dark on camera because everything's like, you know, black on here apart from the wires, but yeah, it's looking good. This thing needs a clean, so probably after this we'll go out and air compressor it, because the air compressor's already out downstairs. So, but yeah, same again. I'm gonna keep the stock light bucket holder things, whatever you want to call them, light mounts. But yeah, they're looking really nice. It's good. Right, okay, so I just had to look on Google because I forgot which way they go. But there's a there's a winch mount there, space for a winch there, and there's this this thing which is like a winch, I don't know, guard or something. And I thought it went upside down like that. It doesn't. It goes up like that. So I just had to like check that with the slanty bit going like pointing backwards, and then the rivet, like the divot things for the screws ready. So I think we're going to build this up first. No, first we're going to screw in the bumper mounts, build this up, and then screw this on. So let's do that. I've got the ball bar all screwed up, and it's there's actually 2 screws. I don't know whether you can see them, but I'll try to edit it in. There's 2 screws that go. Well, there's one there, one here, and then there's one here, and they go through the bumper into the bottom of the ball bar, and the ball bar sits forwards like the original bumpers, and it looks actually quite nice. It feels really strong, and yeah, it's looking good. So we're gonna screw up the winch thing now, and then it should be looking even better. So let's do that. Got the front bumper all, like everything on it, and it does make a noise. Same with the back one, you can hear it. So I don't know how that's going to be when we're on like trails and stuff, but what I need to do now is just hook that up. I've used the original settings as what was on them bumpers, like 4 holes in that way, 4 holes, or 1 hole that way. So I don't know how that's going to work. Where them screws, there they are. And yeah, so just gonna screw them on, and then we'll start doing the beadlock wheels. And I'm gonna shut my window and turn my lamp on because it's getting a bit dark. So we'll carry on. Got that all mounted up with all cable ties holding the wires in again. And I was thinking, I've got some electrical tape in here, loads of different types. I've got black and some other ones there. And I was thinking, why don't I take these off and electrical tape these black, so it matches, like, you know, the bumpers and stuff. Because before, the chrome, it matched the diff covers, it matches all these links, and it matches these. So I'm thinking, why don't I cover them in tape in black. So I don't know whether to unscrew them or I'll just screw them on afterwards. But I think if I clean these up with a toothbrush, which I don't have anymore, then I can tape them on and they'll look really good. So let's do that. Okay guys, this is the with the bumpers on, and this is it with the black rock sliders. I think it looks really nice. It did go a bit squiffy there. There we go. It's because I was cutting it and this started to peel back, so I tried to put it back on again. And I made holes, don't know you can see them for the screws, but on this side I didn't because it looks a bit nicer. But once the body's on, you're not going to be able to see both sides at the same time, so it's going to look alright. The back looks really nice with the bumper. Don't know why my camera isn't focusing today, sorry. Let's try and get that to focus. There we go. That looks really nice with that bumper on there. And now we're going to do the wheels and tyres, so, and the centre caps. So let's do that. These tyres feel and they smell really nice. It just smells like Halfords or something, but they're really sticky. Look, listen to this. But yeah, they look really nice. It's got a good tread pattern on there. It's got like a line in the middle, which I'm not really a fan of, but when they're on there, they're gonna look really nice, especially with these wheels. Here's one that's already open. These wheels, these aluminium Beadlock wheels, 1.9s, and they're gonna look really well together. So I'll get the first one screwed on and I'll show you. But yeah, these look awesome, guys. So keep watching. I know this is probably a long video. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be a 10-minute. I don't know whether it's going to be a 20-minute. But keep watching, because we're not going to do the body today, but this is the last thing we're doing to this car. So this is going to look really cool. Okay, so I've had a slight change of plan. I was at my mum's, and now I'm at my dad's, because my mum wanted me to go to my dad's, and I'm here. So I brought the wheels. I didn't bring anything else, but I got all of these. I got all these screws in. These are all been Loctited, I don't know what you say. They look like there's only them two, but they've all been done. This took literally about half an hour to do. Yeah, they're all screwed in. Just put this metal bead in there. I'm gonna make sure all that foam, oh you can see that, make sure all that foam is pushed in, so it's not coming through, and then I'm gonna screw that together. But I've got these centre caps as well. I brought them just to test if they work, but then I realised that I actually need the axles to screw them on. But you never mind, we'll just see if they fit in that gap there. But yeah, these are looking really good. They're gonna look awesome when they're on the car, especially when they're on the tyres. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them, and I'll keep you updated once I've screwed this one all together. Here's first one all done. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think it feels, it's airtight. Like there's no air coming out of that. Oh, I can't tell. There is anyway. No air. Like I say, these tyres are really sticky, and these Beadlock wheels, I think they just finish them off. I was going to do that thing that some people do where they colour in the letters, but this side it says Mud Country, but the other side it says that. So I don't think that's going to look very good in bright white on the side of my tyre. So, and I don't know how it would look like with just one, so I think I'm just going to leave that for now. And but yeah, I've checked, none of the beads popping out or anywhere. They're all been, everything's had Loctite on it. I'm just gonna double check that all of these are tight and all of these are tight, but I think they are. They're just for looks. That holds in the what's it actually? No, I think they hold in. Yeah, they hold in that bead around there, that bead thingy. They hold in the hex, and then them four hold in the actual back of the wheel. They are harder than the other tyres, my FTX ones, but that's because they have holes in it, and they're like, I think it's a different foam or something. But yeah, these are going to be great for rock crawling because of this tread, and they just look so good. I don't know what it is with my camera. I don't know whether that's just how my camera looks or something, but it's really weird, my cameras. But this looks, in person, these look really nice. And for those who don't own a 110 scale car, that's my hand, that's the wheel. So yeah, they're really good. I'm gonna go screw up the other three, which is probably gonna take about an hour, but you know, yeah. Oh, actually we're gonna test the centre cap, see if they fit in the hole. So yeah, these are metal. It's basically, if that focuses, it's basically just a little nut in there, and then this is the centre cap thing. I wanted the one with the logo on it because I would have thought that just looked better, but I had to wait like an extra 2 weeks for them. This is the thing. It just goes onto your cross wrench or whatever you got, and it's a little lock-in wheel nut thing. So let's see if it fits in here. It's quite dark. I'll do it on the floor. I mean, it fits. Here we go. That's in. That looks really nice, I think. Let's bring it up to the light. I think that just finishes it off. That whatever that logo is. Don't know which way it goes, but that looks awesome. But yeah, like I say, that's like a wheel nut. So you'd use your locking nut thing, put it on there, and then you'd like, you know, unscrew it and stuff. But they look really cool. So definitely going to be using them. And yeah, I'm really happy how these wheels have come out. I didn't even put them on the truck yet, and I'm happy with them. So as they're spinning, they're going to look awesome. So I'm going to carry on doing them. And yeah. Okay guys, so I just put all the Loctite on this. I just screwed all them screws in. I believe there's about 24 screws there, just in that outer bit. I don't know if you want to pause it and count them now, I can't be bothered, but yeah, as I say, that's what they look like with it on. It is weird, so you can have them when they're like pushed in, or you can like push it out a bit. If you push it out that way, and have them more like sticking out, but I like them when like half and half back there, so I'll leave them like that. I'm just going to put this in a ring thingy in, and it's actually quite hard, especially with one hand. I wouldn't suggest, if you want these airtight, I wouldn't suggest using screwdrivers just in case you puncture the rubber. But hold on, let me put these on in a minute. Right, okay, so that's that bead in there. I would suggest squeezing it around a bit just to make sure all that foam goes behind the bead thing. And yeah, so not all of this goes in, it's just the edge lip, so that'll go on like that, and then that in there. But again, like I say, it's really hard to do it one-handed, so I'll put this on, and I'll do it when I get it to this stage, because it's hard for me to do it one-handed, so I'm gonna you'll see. Right, okay, so I'm back home now. That's from the wheels. I got all the wheels mounted up. They look really good, like I said, and yeah, all of them. Look. And these are all the screws, and this is actually the adapter for the center caps in the hex wrench thing. But I think these axles, these drive shaft things, are too long. So we're gonna put one of them on, one of the center caps on, and see how like too long they are. If they are, we'll just either cut them or sand them down or something. But yeah, need to find a center cap that's like, there we go. Yeah, I'll put you back on when I've got it like this off, and you'll see. Okay, so that's screwed on as much as it'll go, and we've actually got probably about a 3-4 mil gap there. But I'm thinking if we put some washers on, either before the hex, like before the wheel, or after, I think we should be good. So I'm going to try find some washers and see. Well, first I'm going to see if this actually fits on without any washers, and then afterwards I'm going to see if we need washers or not. So let me just unscrew that, put that on, and then try that. I had to use this. I tried to use this tape to like mark it off, but I don't really need it. So just gonna put that back down there. So let's go. Right, okay, so that's actually on there with no washers or anything, and it actually fits quite well. The wheel's not wiggling around, that's just the steering, but it's not like moving or anything, that's just the whole axle moving. Look, but yeah, they look really nice. They're squishy but not too squishy, and they got a ton of grip, as I can feel. These the original wheels are Hold on, let me get this set up. The original wheels are a lot taller, and they're actually the same width pretty much, but yeah, their original tyres are a lot bigger, as you can see, probably about another centimetre or so. But yeah, these, because these are vented, which means they've got holes inside the wheel there and usually opposite there, which means when you squeeze a tyre, the air comes out of them holes, which means these are really soft. But these ones, these are in fact airtight, so we can squeeze them, and when we press them down, look at that edge of the tyre. It bends because the air's trying to get out and there's no way for it to get out. So these are airtight, which means they're watertight, but nothing else on the truck's watertight apart from maybe the axles. No, not the axles, maybe the servo. But yeah, these are really cool. I'm gonna put them all on and we'll see how they look. So yeah. Right, okay, so everything's sorted. I did a couple of extra bits, like it was that screw there that had come out, so I've Loctited them two, and then the back four, and I took these out, top and bottom, on the front, because there's only them on the front, and tightened them up, so we're all good. Wheels are all they've not fell off yet, so that's good news. And they look really nice with the centre caps in. It just looks natural, kind of. So I've saved the original wheel nuts. I've put them in here, which is like a bag of screws off like the wheels and bumpers and stuff. So that just goes in there. I'm thinking about doing the battery tray mod, which is where you move the battery tray from here and put it here, so it's more towards the front, and this screw hole goes, I think it's on here or something like that. And then let's have a look real quick. That screw goes there, and that screw goes there, something like that. I don't know, let's see real quick. Right, okay, so I've just done the battery tray mod. As you can see, it used to be there. Them two holes there used to be there, I think. Or I think I flipped this round, because I was going to screw that hole there, but yeah, I was going to screw that hole onto here, like the other way around, if you can imagine. Like that hole would have been there, and then that hole would have been screwed into there. But I thought, why not use that hole here, so it's further across. So, and then I made my own hole there, but it's actually screwed into the what do you call that, cross brace or something. And I mean, it's worked so far, so it must mean it's good. Just tighten that cable tie. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna cable tie this on, because this cable is longer than it needs to be, so I'll just probably cable tie that around there or something like that. But yeah, it's looking good so far. It looks weird without this here. Maybe I could put, I don't know, a spare tyre on there, maybe underneath the body. That might actually fit, you know, underneath the body. These aren't that heavy, these are probably about 100 grams, 110 grams. But with one of these batteries probably weigh, I don't know, but they weigh quite a bit. So that in there is way closer up front than it is here. I don't know about this yet, because I have got quite a bit of cable there, so maybe I'll cut that cable tie and I cable this to here or something. Maybe not because it's close to the motor. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, maybe there actually, above the wires, and then that battery will plug in. No, that battery will plug in there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's see how that goes. Right, okay, so we're all done for the first half of the build series. This is all the dirt that came off the car while I've been working on it. Still, like, you know, bits over here and there. Like, I didn't even see all that on the tyres, look. But yeah, that's all the dirt. There's a lot of it, so I'm gonna sweep that into the bin, and I'm gonna look at what I've done with it. Okay, now that's all gone, well, you can talk about what I've done. So, first of all, I did the bumper mounts, because, like I say, the original bumper mounts were this this hex shape, and they wouldn't have fitted the round bumper mounts. So I had to buy some FTX Fury bumper mounts, and they're looking pretty good. Front and rear, they're solid because they're all screwed in there, but yeah, they're really nice. Secondly, I did the back bumper. So back bumper's all screwed together, bumper mounts go screw in there, and you got these D-links either side, and your lights connect in there when that focuses. There we go, your lights connect in there, and then okay, we'll tie this all together. Front bumper has got a bit more accessories. Like I say, the bumper mount screw in there, got your D-links, you got this winch and a guide, I don't know, whatever this is for your winch, and it's actually got winch mounts. So I don't know, I might not get a winch, but I've got a fake winch in here somewhere. I've got a fake winch here, so if I take this thing off the front like that and put that there, yeah, I would need to sand it down a bit, but it doesn't look too bad. And I don't know, would I put that on the front there or something? I don't know, but yeah, that's that. So put that back in there. Yeah, and you've got this big ball bar on here as well, so this is solid. These bumper mounts feel really nice, and the bumpers feel nice. They're solid aluminium, so they've been machined, and they look, well, they look awesome. So thank you to FTX for making them and making the bumper mounts, because I know they're not for the Hi-Rock, but they're the same bumpers as the Hi-Rock, so I thought I'll get them, change the bumper mounts and try them out and see how they are. So far they look good, and that's a good thing. Next I did the wheels. So we've got these 30 quid just Amazon wheels. They're 38 quid Amazon wheels. They're Beadlock 1.9s, as you can see there, and there, that's how they've got 4 screws in the back for the Beadlock, and they're 12mm hex, which I think quite a lot of crawlers are, and I think they look really cool, especially with these Amazon centre caps here. Just one thing I don't like about them, I don't know if you can see that, but it's not so bad on that one, but when you tighten them up they start to chip a bit, and I've only tightened them up about once or twice, so that's only one thing I don't like about them at the minute, but they can be touched up with a Sharpie, which I've got there, so that's not bad. Also with the wheels I got these Tyres. I've got the name of them. There we go. Astra, Hobby. I don't know what that says. Astra maybe. I think Astra Hobby Tyres. And yeah, there's a part number if you want them. There's just some China tyres. One thing I don't like about these is that it's got this big line in the middle where they've been moulded, but I think they look really nice. They're really squishy, and the foams are quite hard, but in the last tyres they were just they're just too soft. Every time you wanted to do a side slope, the tyres just caved in and you fell over. So these new tyres, I mean, they cave in a bit, but they're holding the truck really well, and I think they look awesome. So yeah, that combo looks really nice on there. So yeah, they are smaller than the stock FTX tyres, like I said. You can see that there. Oh Jesus Christ, they're actually quite a bit smaller. Yeah, that's them next to it, and yeah, you can see there that there is quite a lot of difference, but you know, I think because I'm trying to base it off our car, which I will show you in the next video, or well, I'll show you once I've done this build. I think they're looking the scaler than the, if that's a word, scaler, more scale than the bigger tyres, because you'll see why. And yeah, I think they're as I said, awesome. The next thing I did was, I just thought of this, I moved the battery tray forward. So it was here in between these two things, and I moved it forwards. I twisted it around and moved it forwards, so now it's screwed onto this brace, cross member, chassis brace, whatever you want to call it. It's screwed onto that now, and that's solid as well. It's also on the back, it's screwed onto these mounts. And I didn't notice this, but these wheelbases are actually changeable, because this can move 2 spaces forwards, and this can move, it can also move 1 space back, which is oh, it can move 3 spaces forwards, which is really cool. So yeah, I didn't notice that. I believe the front will be the same, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's cool. The last thing I did, which is what everyone does, I did wire management. I have put quite a lot of cable ties on this, but I know where everything is. Got servo wires there, motor wires going all the way down there into the ESC. This is the wire for the battery, as you can see, and we've got like lights and stuff and a thing connecting the steering servo there, and these are the rear lights. So yeah, it looks quite clean, and from the bottom you wouldn't think that's an RC car from the bottom, especially with these guard things up, but yeah, that's looking really nice. That's all I've done to it so far. Hopefully next video going to be getting this Ford Raptor body printed. This is sticker paper, so we hopefully can make some stickers for it. And yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry it took like 10-12 days, whatever it is, to post, but well, I started this video on Wednesday and it's now Thursday, so you know, please like and subscribe and stuff, because oh, I mean, I've spent this much on this video, so it's a little bit expensive. But apart from that, I am really happy with what's happened with this truck so far. I love it. If you're on about getting a first crawler, or even like a third, fourth crawler, I would definitely recommend getting one of these, because this setup that this has got, and the amount of upgrades for these, especially FTX have got a lot of upgrades, and there's just so many things you can modify and upgrade on these. And to be honest, they're not that expensive. They're expensive, but they're not overly expensive for a decent crawler. So I would definitely recommend getting one of these. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, because this video is probably about half an hour long. And yeah, hope you liked today's video, and I'll see you in a bit. Look at the number, what do you mean? Boy.